Well, I was working in the yard, but as you can see, it was raining. So, into the office, say hi to the birds. Video on that coming soon. Yeah, so we went down to the Keys and we were spearing, and I got videos for you. So this one, the way we're gonna set this up, basically we went down to Okeechobee, which there will be multiple videos from this trip, but we went down to Okeechobee. We decided to leave there a day early and hit the Keys for some diving, spearfishing. One day we did some lobstering. We had a whole adventure. So this is gonna be part one of probably 3-4 videos, and this one's just going to be all about spearfishing today. I've always used pole spears, but now graduating to spear guns, which I absolutely love. And there's some pretty cool encounters, some firsts for me, and we had a good time. Water was a little cloudy, it rained like torrentially day one, and we tried to sneak out for a trip, but unfortunately it didn't work out. You'll see in the video. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. This is M.I. Floridian. I am Neil Duffy. If you don't mind, please do me a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you think of the video. I'm working on my footage. I'm working on trying to get the boys to help me film a little bit. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. And give me some tips on improvements. What you guys want to see in the videos, angles, whatever. I'm open to anything. So enjoy the video. Thank you so much. All right, first stop in Key West, boys and girls. And it doesn't look like our bait situation is going to get any better. We'll probably have to get out on the water. Still pretty stirred up from all the rain that we just went through. It's been raining since about 10 o'clock last night. But hopefully it clears up enough we can get a couple of dives in. If not, we've got fishing gear. This is looking promising. The day was looking pretty bad, so I'm excited. Boys are getting ready to load up the boat, and we'll get out and show you around. What's that, roller? Underwater Duff voice. So I just wanted to start the video out. Of course, this is the first day. We really didn't see much. We shot 3 fish, but the video just was trash, so I couldn't use it. So these are clips from the second day. But I wanted to start the video off with a little bit of B-roll. So enjoy as we get into day 2 here. Alright, unfortunately the water was just too dirty to really film anything, but I did officially shoot my first fish with a spear gun. I don't know which one it is, it's buried somewhere, doesn't really matter, but it was a little 12.5-inch mangrove, and I'm happy. But as you can tell by Tyler's quivering, we're cold. It's very cold. And everybody up north is like, yeah, I bet it's cold. It's cold, trust me, it's cold. I don't care who you are, if you get wet and you get out in colder weather and then you start moving in the boat, you're cold. But anyway, we're going back to the boat launch. We're gonna get into some dry clothes, warm up, and then maybe we'll do some duck fishing, bridge fishing, who knows, whatever. But total in the boat, spearfishing, right after a monsoon, 3 fish. Not bad for a couple of amateurs.
This one right here? Yeah.
What's up, little feller? They are little. Look at him. He's a stud. What's up, little guy? How you doing? He's like, don't talk to me like a baby. I ain't a baby.
He's bumping that doe. He is. He's on there. That's an older doe too. Look at her chest.
Yeah, look at her mouth.
Oh, there's another one right there. Where? Where? What's behind it? That is a tank, bro. Hey, hold on.
He's sharp, dude.
Boom. Y'all think I could drop that? Is he a full blown 8? Yeah, he's got a...
Welcome back to day 2 of the Keys. Today we are out of Marathon. Yesterday was Key West. It was kind of rough. Really couldn't film much, but today, as you can see, is a completely different scenario. The water's still a little stained, but I have a feeling once we get out to a spot, we'll be in good shape. The goal today is lobster. However, we did bring the guns, so we'll see what we get into. We'll see you out on the reefs. Underwater duff here again, and here I am just kind of perusing around a rock ledge. There's some good hangovers, but we didn't see anything under them, so just a little bit of footage, just completely surreal to me. I've never dove in anything like this. I am a relatively new diver anyway, so some really cool coral heads. I wanted to see if anything was in that one. Of course, nothing home. But yeah, I am admittedly a green diver, so the current was insanely strong in this spot. We found a big rock ledge, and on the other side of that rock ledge was a bunch of pylons, and the current ripping through there was just nuts. So I mentioned the pylons. There's gonna be some really crazy footage here for me. Everybody's gonna be like, no big deal, but I'm, it was the first time this ever happened to me, but you'll see shortly. So I mentioned that the current was ripping through here. We're using these pylons and we're diving down. It's about 6-8 foot of water here, but right behind me is darn near a sheer rock wall. And you can see the clarity was better than it looks. You can see some mangrove snapper swimming in here. There's a good big school just swimming down this whole line of piers, and you hear me grunting at them. They're a pretty curious species of fish, so that I just took my first shot of the day. This is my buddy's gun, his JBL, and of course I missed my first shot of the day. So now we got Chase underwater with his big old spear gun. Thing's huge. Unfortunately, he actually left it there on the rocks, so rip Chase's beautiful spear gun, unfortunately. Hopefully some lucky kid finds it and really, I guess, has a great Christmas and New Year's with it. I hope for the best, right? But Chase isn't too sad because now he bought himself a koa. Anyway, Chase doesn't really shoot anything on this dive, but there's a couple of fish swimming around. I wanted to give you guys kind of an idea of what our conditions were like before I showed a couple of fish being taken. So we're using these pillars to not only hide behind, but literally to stabilize us in the water because the current was so strong. It was an incoming tide, and it was just ripping through that jetty behind us. So I think he posts up here and sees a couple of mangoes come by. Mangrove snapper, for those of you who don't know what a mango is. But he elects not to shoot. Some of them are too close to the limit. It's 10 inches for us here on the Gulf side in the Keys. Everything we shot was about 12 inches or bigger for the trip. I think our biggest fish was 17 3/4, I believe. We had a couple of 17 inchers, a couple of 14s, but unfortunately, this being my first diving video, I didn't get a ton of footage, so I apologize. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. But there's not much to this clip other than just seeing how we're kind of positioning ourselves. This is me again. Of course, here's the mangrove snapper coming back in. And I said something crazy is about to happen. It's not super crazy, but it's a first for me. You'll hear Tyler chime in here shortly. That one looks like a decent shooter, but I'm trying to get him. You hear me grunting. I'm trying to get them to come closer. It was about a 6-foot shot, and I didn't want to take a long shot. Especially being inexperienced, I already missed one. So you heard Tyler. Boom, there it is. That's the first time I've ever seen a shark that big. She was about 6-7 feet, but it was a nurse shark. But again, I'm new to this. I didn't grow up in the saltwater like a lot of you. And yeah, she's massive. It was nuts. So here she is again. Obviously, I got a little excited, so I apologize about the sensors. There'll be a couple of them here because it was a bit exciting. But as soon as she came through, pushing all those mangroves through, a decent-sized shooter came through. And I lined up and I stoned that fish. But I'm making a rookie mistake here. What I'm doing is I shot the fish knowing that shark was there. And I probably should have just let her pass. Exactly. I didn't want to be in the water.
It's a nurse shark, dog. You're good. Oh, that's a tank. I'm trying to eat it. Don't know. Oh, you alright? Man, that was a damn good shot, though. It's right through the depth of dead.
Sorry about the sensors again.
I just didn't want to be. She literally swam under me, and then a giant school, big as it came.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have shot, but I was excited, and that's why I boogied back to the rock ledge.
Describe it. Give me play-by-play.
I'm freezing is what it is, so patience is key.
Dude, this hole right here, that current's ripping. I couldn't even hold still.
I'm using the pylon to stay still.
Yeah.
There's 100 of them down there. There's a bunch of like 12, 14. But I want these ones.
Oh, that's a good fish, man. Good color.
Can I see it down?
Yeah, hold on.
So as I had mentioned, the currents are rip-rolling. You can see these little snapper. They are absolutely fighting to stay in their little hidey hole here. It was tough, but we had this shallow here, and you'll see somebody will swim by. I think it's Tyler. It literally drops from about 1.5 feet to about 8 feet right beyond these rocks here. And that's what we were diving on. And then, of course, we found this cool little puffer fish, so, they're like little puppy dogs, but you don't want to get your finger in their mouth. Then they're not puppy dogs. It's no good. But it was a fun dive, guys. I hope you enjoyed the footage. Well, that's it, gang. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the birds chirping in the background weren't too obnoxious. Brooding chickens in my office kind of have to deal with it for a couple more days, weeks, whatever. But anyway, we had a blast in the Keys. I've got a few more videos from Miami, from Okeechobee, from the Keys, lobstering. I hope you guys check it out. Again, footage was tight on this one just because I am a new diver. Honestly, that was the first time I've ever filmed spearfishing. Carrying a lot of stuff, trying to stay in line with the current, and, just probably doing more than I probably should have. I have about a dozen dives under my belt. No pun intended. But yeah, I figured I'd give it a go, and I got what footage I can, and resulted in a shorter video. No cook this time. I figured everybody cooks mangrove snappers, so no big deal, right? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you tell your friends about the channel. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys a ton of videos this year. So if you liked it, of course, leave positive comments, do the like, the subscribe, the whole thing. But biggest thing of all is the liking and comments. Those are huge. So I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.